Your girl is feeling and sounding kind of rough, but I did sell some things this past Thanksgiving week, so I wanted to share those items with you. So if you want to see what sold, stay tuned.
Won't nobody love you the way they should. Won't nobody check up on you, make sure you're good. Won't nobody check those body trimmings for your neck.
Hey everyone, my name is Becky Park and I am a part-time reseller on Poshmark and eBay and Mercari. And last week was Thanksgiving, so I wanted to share with you what items sold that week. I did run a sale on both eBay and in my Poshmark closet. And when I'm not reselling online, I am a full-time high school choir teacher, which is why I'm at my office right now at my school. It is a really busy week for me this week. I just went to Chicago yesterday with my students, and actually one of my students created this really cute vlog video. So if you want to see me like in action conducting and just being on the bus and passing out candy and stuff like that, I will link her video right here and I'll have it down in the description below. She did such a great job with the editing. I watched it and I was like, why am I editing my own videos? Like, I really have half a mind to start paying her to edit these videos, and they will be much more enjoyable for you and they will save me from hours of editing myself. But if you want to check out what I do with my full-time job, you can watch that video. And like I said, when I'm not teaching, I am reselling clothes on eBay and Poshmark. And I did run a sale because it was Thanksgiving and I knew that retail stores were running Black Friday sales and different things like that. So in my Poshmark closet, I did a buy one get one free sale, and I did the same thing on eBay. Poshmark, it was much more successful than eBay. I actually didn't make a single sale through that buy one get one free sale on eBay, and I have a feeling that maybe those BOGO type sales just don't go over very well on eBay. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below if you've ever tried a BOGO sale on eBay and how that does for you. From my experience, just doing like a percentage off of your store has a much bigger impact than a BOGO sale. By the way, you might hear like pianos and just different sounds all around, and that's because school is in session. This is my prep period, so I'm using it to film this video because tonight I have a choir concert and I'm not going to be able to do it tonight. But yeah, let me know like what kind of sales work for you on eBay, because this BOGO one sure didn't do anything. It didn't really stir up any sales for me. But if you enjoy reselling content like what sold, thrift hauls, tips, things of that nature, then make sure that you subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and go ahead and give this video a like if you enjoy what sold videos. But let's get right into what sold, shall we? So on Monday the 25th, I had 0 sales on Poshmark, but I did have one sale over on eBay, and it was this new with tags Earl jeans skirt with like an embellished back pocket, or both of the pockets were embellished. I don't know why I said an embellished pocket. They were both embellished in a size 4. This was given to me for free by my friend who had like just given me 7 bags of clothes, and a lot of them were new with tags. A lot of them were from Buckle, and there was some Lululemon in there and some Athleta, and she just gave me some really high quality pieces. I was especially excited about the Buckle stuff, surprisingly, because I generally pass on Buckle brands at the store or like at the thrift store just because I don't know a lot about Buckle. That's not really my aesthetic. That's not how I dress. So I'd never ever picked up brands like Day Trip or BKE. I would pick up, you know, Miss Me and stuff like that, but it was a great way to try out some new brands. Earl jeans, I don't know if that sold necessarily at Buckle, but it kind of is that same look, I would say. And this was kind of like a mini skirt type situation, not something that I would pick up at the thrift store. I didn't make a lot on it. Someone offered me $8. I think I had it listed for like $18 maybe. I was fine with that. I did have them pay for $4 of shipping. It only cost $3.28 to ship out. It did sell via promoted listings, so I still made $7.04 off of that skirt, and I didn't pay for that. I didn't pick it up. Someone gave it to me for free, so I was fine with $7.04. On Tuesday the 26th, I had a few sales on Poshmark and on eBay, and the exciting thing about a lot of the sales this week is that I had a friend who recently lost a ton of weight. Like, she went on the keto diet, and I don't know very much about it, but I mean, obviously it was working for her because she has lost so much weight, and she was telling me that really like none of her clothes fit her anymore, and she had to buy a whole new wardrobe. wardrobe, and she didn't really know what to do with all of her old clothes. And I was like, girl, you could give it to me and I will sell it for you. So we worked out kind of an interesting deal. She came to my school and did a photo shoot for my a cappella students, and then we also worked out kind of like a consignment deal type thing. So I ended up just paying her up front for, I think it was like literally 100 pieces of clothing. I want to say I counted everything, and I think it came out to like almost 100 pieces of clothing. And so we worked out a deal where it would cover the cost of the photo shoot, and also like I paid her some money on top of that. We both won at the end of the deal. You know, I got a free photo shoot for my students, and she got a good amount of money for her clothes that she really didn't know what to do with otherwise. She could have taken them to Plato's, but she wasn't going to get nearly as much as I was offering to pay her. And I also got some really great pieces, a lot of which were in bigger sizes, which I just don't have a lot of in my Poshmark closet or in my eBay store. And bigger items, especially like trendier, bigger items, tend to really just fly out of my closet. So I was really happy to do this deal with her, and so many of those items sold this week, which was really cool. So on Tuesday I did have a couple of her pieces sell. The first of which was this Zara WB collection long sleeve dress in a size large, and it was this beautiful kind of like goldenrod color is how I think I described it. And it had kind of like bigger sleeves. It was tighter at the wrist, and it was probably like a little shorter than knee length, but someone offered me $20 for it. I had it listed for $28, but literally the offer came in overnight, so I was like, yep, that's fine. I made $16 off of that dress. The next item, again, that belonged to my friend was this H&M mint green 3/4 sleeve sweater, and it was kind of like marled. It wasn't just pure like mint green, it had other, like a whitish color woven into the fabric as well. I did throw it in my 4 for $25 sale just because it was like pretty basic, but someone offered me $12 for it, so I accepted that and I made $7.25. So both of those came from my friend, and even though, you know, one was just Zara and one was H&M, both mall brands, they went really fast. The key, I think, to selling those bread and butter brands, which if you haven't watched it yet, I do have a video on how to sell bread and butter brands for good money, but I think the key is to price well. If you're pricing too high, people are not going to pick up those items from you because someone else has probably that same exact item priced a lot lower. So if you price things well, you can move those items really quickly. And then the last thing that sold on Tuesday the 26th over on eBay was this pair of 7 for All Mankind Kimmy straight leg mid-rise jeans in a size 25. This came from my first friend who gave me the Earl jeans skirt from my eBay sale the day before. Someone sent me an offer for these jeans for $26, which I accepted. I had them pay for $4. This pair of jeans did end up weighing over a pound, so I could not send it first class, but I was able to fit it into a padded flat rate envelope, and so I did have to pay $7.33, and it did sell via promoted listings, so I made $18.47 off of those pair of jeans, but those pair of jeans were given to me for free, so that's $18.47 of pure profit. By the way, if you want to see what kind of items I get for free from friends, I do have a video right here where I show you some of the items that I get in my free haul. On Wednesday the 27th, I had one sale on Poshmark, and again, it was from my friend who had lost all that weight, and it was this gorgeous Uniqlo mustard colored wool blend cable knit sweater in a size extra large. I think I had it listed for $24. Uniqlo is, you know, it's a decent brand, but it doesn't retail for very much, so you can't really resell it for that much. I think I had it listed for like $24. I got a few likes on it right away, and so I sent out offers to likers on it for $20, which someone accepted, so I made $14.20, and that was within like, I don't know, a day or two of me having that listed, so that was a nice quick flip right there. And then on the 28th, which was Thursday, that was Thanksgiving, and I decided to run a buy one get one free sale in both my Poshmark closet and in my eBay store. So you're going to see a lot of the sales that I made from the 28th through December 2nd, Monday, because I ran the sale for quite some time. A lot of those sales were buy one get one free sales on Poshmark, and that is definitely not the exception with my first sale. I had an 8-piece bundle to a repeat buyer, so Tavora, thank you so much for coming back to my closet. You are Such a sweetheart. I cannot even begin to tell you how thankful I am for you. But she bought this 8-piece bundle, and the majority of the pieces that she got were from my friend who had lost all that weight. So I'm so happy to move these pieces to a new home, and to a great home at that. So the first piece that she got was this H&M 3/4 sleeve black dress in a size large, and I believe it had just like an exposed zipper on the back, but it's like a nice simple dress that you could do a lot with. You could throw a blazer or a jean jacket over it. You could wear it with heels. You could wear it with sneakers. A lot of different ways to style that dress. The second item was an H&M black wool blend V-neck sweater tunic, I think is what I called it, because it was like super oversized, super cozy, just such a fun sweater. And you could style it with like, you know, a cami underneath. You could style it with like a button-up shirt. I mean, just so many different ways you could style this. And that was in a size large. The next thing was a men's piece, and it was this bullhead California Republic red pair of joggers in a size extra large. I think that this brand is sold at Pacific Sunwear. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that that's where it's sold. I thought that these were really cool, and I think I picked them up at a Goodwill kind of a while ago. Like, I've had these for a while, no, I think I actually picked them up at a Plato's Closet clearance sale, and I'm kind of shocked that I've had them for so long because I feel like they're so cool. But I do feel like colored pants have definitely died down. Like, people aren't wearing pants in like bright colors as much anymore. They're just kind of sticking to their solid like denim or black or gray. So I guess maybe that's why I've held on to these, but that's okay. The next piece belonged to the same friend, and it was this Ivanka Trump red peplum hem flutter sleeve blouse, and it had kind of this like subtle crossover at the bottom front hem. Just so pretty and delicate and perfect for like the workplace, and also perfect for the holidays. So that was gorgeous. I think that was in a size large. The next piece, my friend did give me like a few jackets, and they're all really cool. Like, my friend has really great style, and she is also really great about picking up good style at an affordable price. So a lot of the items were H&M or Zara or even Target, but she was picking up really trendy pieces. So, you know, she just had a really good eye for that. And this was definitely no exception. It was this Kenneth Cole Reaction down-filled puffer jacket in a size extra large, and it was just black. It had like really nice big pockets on the front, and it had a faux fur trim hood. It just looked so warm and comfy and cozy. Perfect winter jacket. Next up is an item from my kids' garage sale that they had a few months ago to raise money for the theater program, and it was this Gap Factory plaid classic fit button-up shirt in a size large. And you know that it's factory because underneath the Gap sign it has like 3 squares, I think is what Gap does. So if you see the 3 squares underneath the brand name, that means it's factory. So that I thought was a really nice piece, and I think that that belonged to my theater director. And then she also picked up this H&M Mohair blend mock neck sweater in a size large in this really beautiful, rich, like purple color. And it was really long. Again, you could pair it with like leggings and boots. It would make for such a cute winter outfit. And then the last thing in her bundle was this H&M color blocked button-up cardigan with like really thick stripes in a size large. Again, it was just nice and long. You could pair it with leggings. You just put like a simple plain shirt underneath and you're good to go. Sorry, I had some kids come in to get some help from me with different things during lunch, so I had to stop, and now it is after school, and we're going to try to finish this video before my choir concert tonight. And as you can tell, a full day of teaching has done numbers on my voice, but we're going to get through this. So all 8 of those items were part of the buy one get one free sale, and so I offered that to her for $138, and that's what it came out to when you took like the 4 highest priced items. So I ended up actually making $102.11 on that, and part of the reason why is because all 8 of those items definitely went over the 5-pound limit for Poshmark labels. So I did need to purchase a different shipping label for the rest of the items. And so what I did was, instead of going through Poshmark and telling them, hey, this is actually going to be a lot more than 5 pounds, because they charge an obscene amount per pound over 5 pounds. Like, the fact that you can get 5 pounds shipped out for $6 and 79 cents is pretty amazing. Like, that's awesome. But then if you go over the 5 pound limit and you go through Poshmark, it's insane. And so what I did instead was I reached out to the buyer and I said, hey, so, this is over the 5 pound limit. Are you comfortable with me shipping the rest out using pirate ship? I will still ship it out via priority mail with USPS, and I'll provide you with a tracking number and everything, but this way it's a little bit cheaper for me. And she was like, that's totally fine. So that's what I ended up doing. So I still needed to pay an additional $8.29, but I'm telling you that that's probably a lot cheaper than what Poshmark would have had me pay. So I ended up making $102.11 still off of that bundle, and that's including the amount that I had to pay pirate ship or USPS to ship out those additional items. And oh my gosh, like right above me, I think they're doing like winter track training. So if you're really quiet, you can hear kids doing crazy things. I don't know, they're like jumping or I don't know what's going on, but that's on the second floor above me. So the next thing that sold as part of my sale sold to my girl Fiona. She is a great buddy of mine over on Instagram, and she got these 2 items. One was this pair of Just Fab black Mieko, that was like the name of the style of this boot, over the knee riding boots in a size 10, and I got these at the Indianapolis bins, I believe, when I went with a group of other resellers who are near enough to the Indianapolis bins, and we all met up there, and that was a lot of fun. And then the next thing that she got, I don't understand like why I've had this in my closet for this long, because I think it's so cool, but it was a Tommy jeans, like that's a sub Tommy Hilfiger brand. I'm pretty sure that's vintage because I don't think Tommy jeans exists anymore. I think that was just like a 90s thing. But it was this Tommy jeans. It had like the iconic Tommy Hilfiger stripe down the side, and it had, the Tommy Hilfiger spell out, and it was just this really cool red sweater. It was maybe part of the reason why it took so long to sell is because I had it listed as a men's piece, which it is, but women would definitely be willing to wear this as well. And I know that there are some people who, when they sell sweaters like this, like they will sell it as a women's piece. I still don't know how I feel about that. Like I still would prefer to sell it as a men's piece, but regardless, I've had this in my closet forever, but I'm glad that she was able to pick these 2 items up. Those items came out to $38 because of the buy one get one free sale, so I ended up making $30.40 off of those 2 pieces. Next up, I sold this bundle of 2 pairs of Ivanka Trump pants. The first one was this pair of black skinny trouser pants in a size 6. I actually think that a coworker of mine gave them to me, and we'll just like swap clothes. Like she'll come over, she'll try on a bunch of stuff that she sees in my Poshmark closet, and then she'll give me some of her stuff that, she's either just like not wearing anymore, or she just, it doesn't fit her or something like that. So it's kind of fun to, swap out inventory that way and get new stuff, and she takes a lot of my old stuff, so it works out, and I think she gave me these. And then the second thing that sold was, again, a pair of Ivanka Trump khaki skinny pants. They were great for the office or just for, slightly more formal occasions, and they were in a size 6 as well. So I had both of them priced at $34, I want to say. Maybe one of them was priced at like $32, but I sold both of those to this buyer for $34, and I made $27.20. I'm so sorry my voice is going out. I also have to use my voice tonight for this concert. We're going to get through this day. We'll see what happens tomorrow if I make it to work, because I am just feeling rough, man. Like, I feel like I've been saying that I'm under the weather for the past like 3-4 weeks, and I think it's just a sign that I'm doing too much. But moving on, the next bundle sold to a viewer. So Jamie, if you're watching, thank you so much. The first item was this really cool top that my husband found. It's this Ducati Meccanica, which I think is like, my husband was saying it's a car or a motorcycle brand, I don't know, but Ducati. And it was like a logo t-shirt in this nice red color. It had like patchwork on it, like patches that were embroidered onto like the sleeve and maybe on the chest. And it was in a size 2XL, and it was a men's shirt. He found that at a Goodwill. He's so wonderful about like going through every single item of the men's section. He's just so thorough, and he found this and he was just like, I don't really know what it is. It looks good. Ducati is, like a high-end car, or again, I don't know. If you know, let me know in the comment section down below. But these kinds of things can do well for people who love that car. Same goes for like Porsche or other nice cars. I don't really know a lot about nice cars because I'm never going to drive one, and I'm okay with that. And the second piece in this bundle was this Cupcakes in Cashmere Chieri Floral Romper in a size 2. So I feel like she must have picked up something for herself and then something else for someone else in her life, which is really cool. And this Cupcakes in Cashmere piece I picked up at this pop-up consignment sale that happens twice a year in my area. It was just too gorgeous for me to pass up. I definitely paid a little bit too much for it, and I think that Cupcakes in Cashmere is sold at places like Nordstrom Rack and, you know, maybe somewhere like that, but it got like a decent amount of attention. I also just feel like rompers don't sell very well anymore. I just feel like people aren't wearing them as much. Let me know if you disagree, but yeah, I don't know. I have a hard time moving my rompers. So I had this priced really high for a while, and then I dropped the price. But I eventually sold both of those items for $34 as part of my BOGO sale. So I ended up making $27.20. And then that day on eBay, I had one sale. Man. Well, okay, I mean, I had 2 $0 sales days on eBay, but this was not a good eBay week. And this current week is also not a good eBay week, but I got like 500 free promotional listings, and I also upgraded to a basic store, so I have like 750 listings. Well, I have 500 listings to do before December 8th. I highly doubt that that's going to happen, but we'll dream and we'll try and we'll see what we can do. But I upgraded, so I'm listing like a crazy person, and hopefully that boosts my sales this current week, but last week was not a good sales week on eBay. So I did accept this $10 offer on this pair of American Eagle blue denim jeggings in a size 0 long, and I accepted a $10 offer because I was just trying to like get sales rolling. It did not do that job. That was the only sale of the day, and it was really the only sale for, you know, the next 2 days. So it didn't really do what I had hoped it would do, but regardless, it was a sale, and I was able to get it out of my closet. I have had those in my Poshmark closet for quite some time. I cross-listed them over a long time ago, so we'll see what happens. I had the buyer pay for $5 of shipping. It actually cost $5.12 to ship out, and it did sell via promoted listings, so I ended up making $7.78 off of those jeans. I'm still a fan of selling American Eagle, but it has to be more on trend, I think, than like their skinny jeans. And, you know, their jeggings used to be pretty popular and they used to sell pretty quickly for me, but I'm finding that they're definitely slowing down as far as people actively looking for them. So I probably will be much pickier about the jeggings that I pick up from American Eagle. I'll probably have to get them exclusively at the bins for me to want to pick them up, and ideally in a larger size as well. And then on Friday the 29th, I had one bundle sale over on Poshmark as part of my BOGO sale, and it sold to a viewer named Erin. Erin, if you're watching, thank you so much. Erin has always been someone to kind of like look through my closet and like things here and there, but I think this is her first purchase, so I'm glad that we were able to make that happen. The first item in her bundle was this Cynthia Rowley 100% merino wool bell sleeve dress in a size medium, and it was this beautiful like eggplant purpley color, just gorgeous. And I was so excited when I found it at this local thrift store in my area. It definitely sat in my closet for quite some time, but I think it just needed the right buyer, so I'm glad that that went out to Erin. And the second piece that she picked up was one of the items that I received for free from my friend from church who gave me those 7 bags filled with clothes, and it was this New with Tags White House Black Market color blocked striped cowl neck sweater, and it was just this gorgeous sweater for especially this season. Like, it had metallic threading throughout, and it's just perfect for like the winter, for the holidays, all that kind of stuff. There are kids like running in the hallway now because it's still kind of cold. Not still, because it's getting cold and it's, you know, it's cold outside. The kids that are training for winter track, they do it all inside, so there's just kids running through the hallway at all hours of the day. She got both of those items for $38, and I made $30.40 off of those 2 items. On Saturday, I had a sale that was not related to my BOGO sale in Poshmark, but it was this Coach Campbell Merlot leather shoulder bag. I had it listed for like $74. I don't really know why. Like, there must have been some comps that made me think I should, you know, sell it for that much. And I think that this was a bag that my coworker gave me for free as well. I had bought a lot of like 14 Coach bags off of her back in the day, and then she found this later too after I had already bought the 14, and she was like, I'll just give it to you for free, which was really nice of her. But someone sent me an offer for $38, and at that point I was just like, yes. Like, I've had this in my closet forever. I don't know why I had it listed so high, so I was willing to let it go for $38. So I made $30.40 off of that bag, and like I said, I got it for free. And then I had a bundle sell via my BOGO sale, and it sold to a viewer named Emily, and she was buying it for her daughter Olivia, and she said that her daughter loves to sing and she thinks she's really good at singing, and she asked me to come up with a vocal way, like a singing way, to kind of motivate her daughter to keep singing. And I sound like this, so I'm gonna try something, and I know it's not gonna sound very good, and I think I just have to sing really low in order to like get sound out. And maybe next week, if my voice is feeling better, I will do something better, because you hear me like I sound crazy right now. But I'm gonna try something to the tune of Gospel Medley by Destiny's Child. So here goes nothing. This is like so embarrassing. Thank you, Olivia. I hope you love these tops. Thank you, Olivia. You have a cool mom. Okay, that's all I can do. Oh my god, my voice is gonna die. Hopefully I can like use that for this video, but we'll see. So embarrassing. But anyway, thank you, Emily and Olivia. Olivia, I do hope you love those tops. So what she got was this Loft black eyelet tank in a size small petite. I'm fairly certain I got those for free from a different friend from church who also gave me like a ton of stuff. This was a while ago. This was a few months ago, and I still have a lot of those pieces. And I did have this in my 4 for $25 sale. And then the other item was also in my 4 for $25 sale, and it was by the brand The Classic. I don't know very much about that brand, but I just really thought this tank was so cute. It had like all of these elephants on it, and it was a racerback swing tank. I picked it up at the consignment pop-up sale that I talk about a lot, and it was so funny when I purchased it. Some of the people who work the sale, like they always get volunteers, and if you volunteer to work the sale, then you make more off of the items that you're consigning, and you also get like invited to the pre-sale, whatever. There's all these perks to, you know, volunteering, and it's a lot of the same people that volunteer, and it's a lot of people actually who work at the same high school as me. So it's like teachers that I work alongside, and one of the teachers who's retired now, she told me that this tank had actually belonged to her daughter. So, you know, that made it extra special to make that purchase and know that her daughter was going to make some money off of the fact that I was buying it. I did end up throwing it in my 4 for $25 sale just because this brand, I don't think it was very much, and the tank, while cute, like it wasn't super substantial. So I'm happy that both of these items went to Emily and her daughter Olivia. I sold them to her for $12, and so I made $9.05 off of those items. And funnily enough, that's exactly how much I would have sold those items to her for, even if I weren't doing this BOGO sale, because if people like 2 items in my 4 for $25 sale, I typically send them an offer for $12. So if you're looking in my Poshmark closet, and I'll put my Poshmark closet handle here, and you see that there are 2 items in that 4 for $25 sale that you like, I'll sell them to you for $12. Just, you know, like them, put them in a bundle, I'll send you a $12 offer. The last thing that sold on Saturday the 30th was actually over on eBay, and it was an auction item, and it was again from the garage sale that my theater students held. I know that a lot of people have some luck selling Discmans, those portable CD players that, you know, were all the rage in the 90s. I know that I had one. So I saw this one at the garage sale, and it was by Philips, and it was this Magnavox CD player Discman. When I looked up comps, it wasn't going for very much, so I just thought I would send it out to auction, because you never know. I had a starting bid of $5.99. I had one person bid on it, and I had them pay for $6.27 of shipping. I must have done calculated shipping, or, you know, I did like sell similar, so maybe that's what the original listing had it listed as for shipping, was $6.27. It actually only cost $4.33 to ship out, so I made $6.34 off of that item, and half of that will go to theater, half of that goes in my pocket. And then finally on Sunday on Poshmark, which was December 1st, it was like the day of full price sales, which I'm not going to be mad about. The first item to sell for full price was this vintage Winnie the Pooh red Disney World sweater in a size large. On the tag, the brand tag, it said Mickey Inc., and I had never seen that before. And there was some cracking on the print, and obviously I took pictures of that and, you know, noted it in the description, but it sold for my full asking price of $38, so I made $30.40 off of that sweater. And it was just such a cool sweater. It was, you know, oversized. It was just big and comfy and perfect for any Disney or Winnie the Pooh lover. I love selling vintage Disney because I think there's definitely a market for it. But I will say I was actually really surprised that that sold on Poshmark and not on eBay. I was definitely expecting to sell that over on eBay, but a sale is a sale and I'm happy for it to sell wherever it goes. And then the last thing that sold, again for full price over on Poshmark, was this new with tags Nike Cornell lacrosse reversible jersey in a size large. This was a really cool piece. I had actually picked up 2 of these that were identical to one another at a Salvation Army. They must have received just like a bunch of items from a local athletic store or like sports apparel store, and they had all these like jerseys and sample items that had been made by like Nike and Adidas and Champion, and I bought a bunch of pieces from them. It wasn't like the best because I still have a lot of those pieces, but you know, I did hold on to this for quite some time, but it did finally sell after relisting it for $32, so I made $25.60 off of that item. And the last piece to sell was again from my friend who, you know, I bought like that 100-piece lot off of because she lost all that weight, and it was this loft gray marled open front cardigan in a size extra large petite. It sold on eBay for $14.99. I think I had it listed for like $17.99, but I saw that it had a watcher, so I sent out offers to watchers for $14.99 and she accepted, and I had her pay for $4 of shipping. It actually cost $5.12 to ship out, which was fine, so I made $11.40 off of that sale. So at the end of the week, I sold 24 items over on Poshmark for $350.21. And obviously the majority of those sales, it was a result of my BOGO sale. So it wasn't as great of a sale as I wish it had been, but I did kind of decide to do it last minute. I wasn't doing a lot of marketing for it beforehand. And also like everyone and their mom was running some sort of sale over on Poshmark, and I'm sure over on eBay as well for Black Friday. So I'm okay with the sales that I made over there, and yeah, I'm happy with it. And then on eBay, like I said, it was so sad. I only had 5 sales for a total of $51.03, and I had 0 sales on Mercari. So it is what it is. I made a total of $401.24. I didn't get any Veros or anything over on eBay, and so all in all, it was a really good week. I sold a total of 23 women's pieces, 5 men's pieces, 0 children's pieces, and 1 hard good item in the form of that Discman or portable CD player. And I sold a whopping 10 pieces from that like 100-piece lot that I bought from my friend. So that was really cool that I was able to sell through so many of her pieces, and I'm not even done listing all of those yet, so that was really exciting. On the horizon for content that I'm going to be putting out in the near future, this week, I don't know yet what other video I'm going to be putting out, but I do know that next week I'm going to have my What Sold, but also a collaboration video that I'm doing with Amber from Amber Resells. I definitely watched her when I first started out on Poshmark, so it was really cool for her to reach out to me, and you know, we just kind of brainstormed on different types of videos that we would be interested in doing with one another. And I don't know how it came out, but somehow like we both mentioned the fact that we have like massive death piles, and we thought it would be really cool to do maybe like a multi-video series on what it's like to tackle our death piles, especially from the perspective of really busy part-time resellers, because she has a full-time job that keeps her really busy. She does something with numbers. She's not an accountant. She's an actuary. That's what she is. And obviously I am a full-time choir teacher. So we are both going to attempt to list 100 items from our death piles between this week and next week. I'll be honest with you, today's Wednesday and I've not even begun trying because I have my choir concert tonight and we'll see what happens. But yeah, I haven't even like counted or like gone through my items. I know she has at least like put everything that was in her death pile like on her racks, and she has everything hung and she's got everything counted. So she's a little ahead of the game when it comes to that kind of stuff. We'll see what happens, but that's the goal, and obviously that's going to help us out too, but you can kind of see our process when it comes to listing and all that good stuff. So hopefully you tune in for that series, and if you have not subscribed to her channel yet, make sure that you check her out. I'm going to call it as far as this video goes because this is about all my voice can handle. I'm going to go home, drink some hot tea, and try to get ready for this concert tonight. It's going to be something special with this voice, so we'll see what happens. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please consider hitting that like button if you enjoyed this video, and consider subscribing if you haven't done so yet. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!